Hi, I'm Caleb Kraft, Senior Editor for Make, and I'm here in Nantes, France at our Maker Faire Nantes. This is an amazing event, and I want to take a few minutes to just go around the event and show you some of the incredible and just awe-inspiring stuff that is here on this location. We're here at La Machine, which is a group that makes these massive animated sculptures like you see behind me, this elephant. This thing is, as you can see, it's huge. It actually walks around and people can ride on it. 40 or 50 people can stand on its back and it walks around the facility. There's tons of stuff here to look at. Let's just walk around. I want to show you some cool stuff at Maker Faire Nantes. Another one of the exhibits here in Nantes are the carousels. This one is the small carousel. You can see each one of these sculptures, which are handcrafted, have children on them, causing them to have this motion and activity. I mean, just incredible craftsmanship. Kind of mind-blowing, really, and humbling to see all the work that goes into this stuff. I mean, it's just gorgeous. There's also a larger carousel that we'll check out later. Here we have another one of my favorites from any Maker Faire. We have the Blacksmiths showing off some traditional smithing. They're pulling in kids and having them do some work here. Watch as he shows this young girl how to bash on some metal. She's getting it. This marionette is very cool. I mean, I'm kind of obsessed with different insects and praying mantis especially, so I'm drawn to it. But you can see this massive praying mantis marionette, and down in front of it is a small scale model so you can see how it works. People pull the cables all around it to animate it moving around. It's beautiful work. This booth really caught my eye. These are giant wooden sculptures that give you those sensibilities of different animals. You can slide your hand inside the crab's arm there and actuate the crab's pinchers, or stand in between the rabbit's ears and use them to funnel noise to your ears. Beautiful craftsmanship and a wonderful imagination had to have been behind all of that work. This one was one of my favorites. This is a robot that does portraiture. So if you watch, it's got a little webcam that looks at this guy and looks down at the paper, and it looks at the guy and looks down at the paper, and a drawing arm. And the robot itself has a lot of life to it. And then even the portraits don't seem like they're made with a printer. They're very organic and flowing. Let's get up close and look at some of these portraits. It's really beautiful work. Behind me, you may have to look very close to see what's happening. There's what appears to be a vagrant in the middle of this crowd, and that's Dirk. He's a robot. He walks around, he begs for money, and if you give him some money, he plays his music box. And he is so convincing. It takes people a while sometimes to realize that it's a robot. And I'm not going to point out who it is, but somebody in that crowd is actually controlling Dirk, and nobody knows who it is. Of course, Gail Langvin and the NMove project are here demonstrating. You can see he's using voice commands to make the NMove robot move around for a crowd of people. Here's another one of the incredible sights you'll see at Maker Faire Nantes. This is the giant spider. This thing is massive and moves elegantly, and the crowd just kind of shifts around it. You can see there's a crew of 8 people hanging below it, controlling the legs, as well as a few people on top of it to control the head, and a driver as well, moving the whole platform. Insane, elegant, beautiful. some massive robot printing, 3D printing with foam using a robotic arm. I mean, this thing is just huge. You can see how tall I am. It hasn't finished yet. And over here, in the background, you can see a finished piece, a giraffe back there. Behind me here, you can see and hear a massive ballerina that, as the music begins to play, she's going to dance, and they'll drive around with her dancing up in the air there. The crowd will follow her as they go along the grounds here at Maker Faire. These balloon creatures are fascinating as well. There's this one that has somebody hanging off, swinging their arms like they're flying, and then these other two, which are kind of difficult to make out from this angle, are fish. And the motion is incredible. They look like clownfish in an aquarium. One of the organizers explained that they wanted to bring a little bit of Burning Man to this event, but they didn't want to burn one of their works of art. So they instead lit this massive sphere, and it was really beautiful at night. It was just engulfed in flames, and hot coals were dripping from it. This Maker Faire really came alive at night. Things were glowing, lit up, and moving all over the place. I really wish more Maker Faires had the opportunity to have a time period where they were open after dark. And here's the big carousel. This one's giant. It has technically 3 levels, even though it's probably 5 stories tall. And it signifies the ocean. The top level is the ocean surface. Then you have the middle level, which are fish swimming around, and the bottom level, which are the creatures at the bottom of the ocean. There's even a sub-level that some of the things dip down into the deep ocean that you can't even see unless you're on the ride itself. We're on the top level here. And this floor is the ocean surface. Here is the lower level and the ocean floor. Each one of these is meticulously crafted. I mean, it's just incredible. Look at this manta ray coming up here. Look at the way the wings flap. It is just incredible. Every single one of these is gorgeous, hand-painted, hand-carved, beautiful metalwork. It is just amazing. Just take a few moments to look around at some of these. So that is Maker Faire Nantes. I wish we could have more people here, and I hope this video at least gave you a taste of some of the incredible stuff that's here at this event. I want to thank the French Maker Faire team for the culmination of 10 years of hard work that went into making this happen. I mean, this was truly incredible, and it's going to take a long time to come down from the high from seeing this amazing event.